Now we'll discuss about direct cost and indirect cost, which is related to suppose the financial loss of the company. So why we should manage workplace health and safety? Because of moral, legal and financial. So in financial there are two types of loss. There are two types of loss called direct loss and indirect loss. So we'll discuss about the both. Okay, indirect cost. What are the indirect cost and direct cost? Okay, so the direct cost, which is the miserable cost arising directly after the accidents. After the accidents, there are the things which is directly arise over there in your company, that calls direct cost. And indirect costs, those which are arise indirectly as the consequences of the event, which indirect costs are often difficult to quantify precisely and may be hard to identify. Okay, so indirect cost, you have to give the first aid treatment compensation you have to give to the casualty. Okay, then worker sick pay, how many days the workers maybe is injured with a hand fracture, maybe leg fracture, and also you have to give a proper compensation, like he take a rest for 14 days, 15 days rest in the home, so you need to pay the 14 days salary. Okay, that calls worker sick pay. Then repairs of the machineries, replacement of the machinery damaged part and building or some other areas, so that is also comes under direct cost, because the machineries are running and like the worker's hands goes inside in the running machine, he might get the cutting injuries, the fingers cut, so you need to pay that cost as well as the machinery damaged, so that also you need to pay. Okay, that comes under direct cost. Loss of damaged product, yes, the production is going on, that product is also damaged, you need to pay for that as well, so that again comes under direct cost. Then loss of production time while dealing with the injury, like 14 days, 15 days, 20 days, there is again the production loss of the company only. So these are the things comes under direct cost. Okay, these are the miserable cost which is arise directly in the company after the accident, right? So indirect cost, which relates to the reduction of staff morale. Yes, no one wants to work with the same machinery because the continuous accident is going on with the same machinery. So every workers they knows about the accident is going on with the same machinery. No one wants to operate the same machinery. Why? Because the workers might the morale goes down. Understood? That calls indirect cost. General difficulties in recruiting the new staff, then retaining staff as a result of an accident. No one wants to work over there, so you need to recruit the new workers. That again comes under indirect cost. Okay, loss of public image and business reputation also goes down. That also again cost related to the indirect cost. Then damage to the industrial relations, perhaps leading to the industrial actions, like workers can go for the strikes. Okay, because the continuous accident incident occurred in your company, so it's again relates to the indirect cost. Then loss of goodwill of customers. Yes, you cannot be able to provide the what you can say, the finished goods to the customers, to your customers. Understood? So that also comes under following delays in production and fulfilling the orders to the customers. So these are all the things comes under indirect cost. Understood? So this is again the financial loss for the company, which relates to direct cost and indirect cost. Clear?